Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new tutorial, and that, my friends, is the square screw stitch. So here is the keychain that I make in the video. I am obsessed with her. I'm obsessed with the stitch in general. It gives the tornado a little twist, no pun intended, because it actually does. This has been a highly requested tutorial within the past couple of months, so it is finally here, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I just want to forewarn you that the lighting in this video is not as good as my other ones, and that is because I am outside doing this. As you can tell, I'm outside. It has been a little cloudy, so we're on and off. It is going to rain, so I'm quickly recording this before I go inside. But I just wanted to let you know, with these colors, the lighting is not the best, so I apologize in advance for that. Also, the start of the stitch is a little confusing, so I'm sorry if you don't get it the first time. I also did not get it the first time, so do not fret. It will take time, and I tried my best to make it as clear as possible, with words and with visuals as well. So if it's a little hard for you, I'm sorry, but I can only do so much through a video. So that's really all I have to say. So let's get into the video. For this keychain, you are going to need 4 strings. I'm going to be using 4 different colors. So I'll be using orange, red, bright orange, and yellow. Once you have your 4 strings, or 4 colors picked out, you're going to want to cut each of them to be 5 feet long. So here are my strings, and you'll want to decide which 2 colors you want to start with first. So here's an example of one that I've done before. Notice how these 2 colors are alternating. Sorry, the lighting's kind of bad, but it's a light green and a dark green. I'm gonna do similar with this keychain that I'm gonna make, but I'm gonna be using oranges instead. So whatever 2 colors you want to alternate, or even if it's a solid color, which I've also done before. Here's a solid color, so I just did all pink. Those are going to be the colors that you start with first. So if I look at the top, my 2 colors are crisscrossed, so that's what I'm going to start with. And then from there, we'll add on the white and the black, or for me, it'll be the yellow and the red. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my 2 oranges, which is my regular orange and my bright orange, and I'm going to put my red and my yellow to the side. So to start with this, we're going to start with a normal box stitch. So if you know how to make a box stitch, go ahead and do so now. If you don't know how to do a box stitch, here is a link to my video on how to start a box stitch, because I'm going to skip this part. So here's my box. I did not tighten it the whole way yet, because I'm going to be adding my 3rd and 4th string to this. So once you have this, go ahead and figure out what you want your 3rd color to be. And this part can be very tricky, so I'm going to do my best to explain with words, but it might just kind of be a visual thing for most of you. For me, it was a visual thing, so I will try my best though to explain. So I'm going to take my red, and I'm going to go between my bright orange strings, and then I'm also going to, so I'm going to go this way, but I'm going to go through my oranges. So this middle orange that you're seeing right here that I'm touching, that's the bottom of it. I don't want to go under that. I just want to go under those orange loops. And once you get your string through, you'll want to meet the ends and find the middle. Once you find the middle, I would highly recommend pinching that with your finger so you do not let go of it. So now we have something like this. Okay. From here, you're going to loop your red strings, or your 3rd color strings, over and under my orange strings, my regular orange strings. You just have to see where your other strings are going. So This bright orange string is going down, which means this bottom red string is going to go up to the top. So I'm going to go over the first loop, under the second loop, and I'm going to go up. And I'm going to make sure you keep it on that right side, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to do the opposite with this top right string, or top red string. And then I'm going to go over and under, and I'm going to pull. Okay, now I don't want to tighten this yet because I still have to add my yellow string. So if I tighten it a little bit, it kind of gets something like this. So I'm going to now add my yellow string. So I'm going to keep it holding this way, and my yellow string is going to go between these oranges, the lighter oranges, I guess. So here's my yellow string. I'm going to go between these, but I'm going to go under all 4 of these loops. Just like that. Once it's through, I'm going to pinch, find the middle. Oops, like dragging things. Oopsies. Technical difficulties. I hear fire alarms going off. Love that. Okay, there's the middle. Now again, you want to notice which strings are going to the right and which strings are going to the left. So this one's going to the right. So this one is going to go to the left. So this one can be a little tricky because now we're still pinching and we have 4 loops that we need to go over and under. So just like any tornado, we're going to go over, under, over, and under. And I'm going to pull that through, and then I can kind of shimmy it to make it go towards the top, because right now that's not happening. Once we add this bottom yellow string, everything should easily fall into place. So from here, this yellow is going to go to the right, and it's going to go between this yellow and this orange. And I'm going to kind of go over top here so I don't block the view. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go over, under, over, under. I need to fix my strings. There we go. Okay, we're just going to try my best here. Over, under. Okay, got that one. I need to go over. Oh, oopsies, slipped out. Please hold. Okay, I'm gonna try this with my left hand. Again, this stitch is pretty simple once you get it started. It's getting it started that's a little chaotic. So we're gonna go over. I wonder if I turn it. I'm gonna turn it like I did the other way, guys. We're gonna see if that works. I'm gonna kind of hold that with that hand. Okay, let's try this again. Over, under the red. Maybe. It's my red. My reds are so far down. Oh, I don't like this. Wait, there we go. Maybe. There we go. Over, under. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we got there in the end. That's all that matters. So again, this is going to take some time, but it's okay. But what you should have is something like this with your colors. So my outer colors are my 2 strings that I started with, and then my inside colors are the 2 that I added afterwards. So once you have all that, you can tighten it. And here you have a quad. Okay. Once you have this, you can flip it over. You can see your X with the 2 strings that you started with. And we're going to add the key ring right under that X. And just like that, we have our starting. So once we have our first starting stitch done, which right now she looks a little wonk, but that's okay. The first actual stitch will help that come better into place. So we are going to move all my strings so that we can work with them, maybe. Okay, so this guy is similar to the tornado, just we're moving our strings in a little bit of a different direction. So honestly, I need to remind myself here what we're doing. So the outer strings that I started with, which were my oranges, these are going to be the strings that you are going to start with. So I'm actually going to start with this bottom left string, which is my bright orange, and I'm going to grab it and I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to bring it between this bright orange and this yellow. I'm just going to hold it there. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this yellow and bring it down towards me. And I'm going to do the same thing with this yellow. Bring it up towards. And then this bright orange, bring it down towards me. So I started with that bottom left string, which was this guy. And then I worked with my top right and bottom right string, which were my yellows. And then I ended it with my top right string over here, which was my other bright orange. From here, I'm going to start with this bright orange, and I'm going to follow the same rules. Over, under, over, under. And it's going to lay just kind of like that, because then I'm going to work with my reds. So we're kind of working at a very weird angle here. There's my red, and I'll do my other red. Over, under. I'm trying to grab with my pinky, and it's not working. There we go. Over, under. Nope, come on. Thank you. We're struggling today. There's that, and then we have one more string, which is this bright orange. We're gonna do over, under, over, under. Okay, so we're still gonna end up with a quad, obviously. We just started with different strings and put them in different spots. But I'm going to tighten that. And now we have our first actual stitch. Give it a good tighten. And now my strings are twisted, which is great. You guys know that's my biggest pet peeve when it comes to these things. But there we go. Oh no! Guys, are you kidding me? I'm gonna fix it. Hold up. Okay, I'm going to show you that step again. We're gonna follow the same pattern. We're not starting with different strings this time. And after that, then you'll just have to repeat that process over and over and over again until you get to where you want to stop. So again, I'm going to start with this bright orange, and I'm going to bring it up, and it's going to go between this lighter orange and this red. Now notice that I have red up here now instead of yellow, and that's okay. I might have also just turned my key ring. I don't know. But as long as you do this process, it does not matter where you start. So I'm going to take this red, top red, and it's going to come down at an angle towards me. This bottom red is going to go up to the top at an angle, keeping everything parallel. And this bottom top bright orange string is going to come down. So if I hold it straight on, everything is at angle. And now we can start with our side strings. So starting with this orange, going over, under, no twists, no twists this time, perfect. Going yellow, over, under, And this second yellow. Over, under, over, under. And finally, our last bright orange string, or regular orange string, over, under, over, under. And from there, we can tighten. From here, you should be able to see our rotating colors. So I started with that bright orange, that lighter orange, going to bright orange, going back to that lighter orange, and same thing over here, bright orange, light orange, bright orange. Here's my reds, and there are my yellows. So obviously, as you keep doing more and more layers, you're gonna see that even better each time. So if you need that again, you can always rewind and watch them again. I've done it twice now, and I'm gonna give you guys this time to work on your keychains, and then we'll come back at the end to see the finished product and to tie it off and call it a day. So here is my finished body of stitches. Look closely. My two oranges. So now all we have to do is tie this off into my knot, and then we can cut the strings. So there is my knot, and I don't have my tape measure out here, but I'm just going to take a guess. We're going to go right here. Might need to trim that up just a hair, but that's the idea of it. And there's the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Sorry it took so long to get out, but it is finally here. I am working on some other projects here this summer. I'll also show you my other square screw keychains so we can add her to the collection. There they are. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what kind of tutorials you would like to see next. I do have my list, but I will keep adding to that list. So thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.